Now, they called it the universal church because of the fact that Rome was the universal empire. It was the empire that ran the world. They called it the universal church. Now, the word universal in Latin is Catholic. What they set up was the Roman Catholic Church. And Constantine the Great goes down in history as being the emperor who sets up this Roman Catholic Church.
The Catholic Church began its official existence in 313 AD with Constantine calling a council of Christian leaders in his realm. He didn't want there to be any bickering or fighting amongst Christians. He wanted all Christians to be united as a political force that would just help him come to power, maintain power. So it was in his political best interest that they don't fight amongst themselves, that they coalesce and be a force that he could use to further his agenda of taking over the whole Roman Empire for himself and having all that power. So he called a council together and said that basically they were going to hash out their differences and all come together and agree on things. So he formed that official church structure that would later become the Roman Catholic Church.
Constantine had pulled together and sanctioned a meeting of churches, and as a result of that, Catholicism was invented. Catholicism meaning universal.
Well, the Catholic Church formed based on Constantine. He was what we would consider today in sociological history, he was the first converted emperor of Rome to accept Christianity. Now, whether he understood it, unknown. Whether he embraced it, unknown. There's a lot of myths out there, there's a lot of truth out there. But what you have to go back and understand about Catholicism is, without Constantine, there is no Catholicism.
What happened with the organization of Catholicism was it broke away from the true lineage of churches. And they organized a man-made structure which became quite powerful throughout the Middle Ages, and we know as Catholicism today, and then eventually the Protestants.
And understanding some of this history might shed some light into what we see today. Before Christianity, the Roman Empire was just a pagan empire. They were polytheistic, they believed in multiple gods, they had all this Eastern mysticism. And when they basically united Christianity to their Roman pagan belief system, all they did was they intermingled their Eastern mysticism with Christianity. So where before they used to worship a female deity, they just exchanged that female deity with Mary. Now they're going to worship Mary. They had all these multiple polytheistic gods. Well, they just exchanged all their polytheistic gods that they used to pray to. Now they're just going to pray to saints. You ever wonder why the Roman Catholic does all these weird, like Eastern, they're lighting candles. When you go to their funerals, they're lighting these scents, and they got I don't know what they've got, some bag, like a vacuum bag that they're like dusting out, they're doing. And you say, where do you get that from? Because look, you don't get that from the Word of God. You don't get that Eastern mysticism from the Word of God. But you say, where did it come from? It came from the Roman pagan worshiping Jupiter. And it came from that Roman Eastern mysticism being just kind of thrown in with Christianity.
If you look at the origins of the Roman Catholic Church, what you have is pagan Romans being converted to Christianity, many times against their will, as Christianity became the official religion of the Roman Empire in the 4th century. So you have a marriage of paganism and Christianity because you're bringing in all these pagans. A lot of them aren't even really becoming a Christian because they want to. They're just doing it because it's now the official religion. They have to. So they bring in all kinds of pagan ideas, and then that mixes with Christianity. So that's where you get a lot of the hocus pocus elements of the Roman Catholic Church, is from all these pagans that came in when it became the official religion of the Roman Empire.